Hello, Fonschweine, and welcome back to another episode of Mius Front. I actually turned the page and clicked next turn, and I was recording it and everything, but I didn't have no microphone on because my microphone is separate. You have to activate it separately from the rest of the PC, basically. So I forgot to press a little button, and yeah, but you didn't miss much. We have shuffled our companies around, moved some back, moved some forwards. These construction companies here, for example, are pushed back. These two are still counted as encircled. Um, I don't know how I will get them out. I think I ordered an attack up here. Unsure though if I did that, but yeah, I'm gonna try to. Oh, they are weak. They shouldn't even be able to attack, huh? Hopefully we don't get attacked here then. Okay, well, hopefully things will be quiet here this turn, but we do have these tanks in any case if something needs to be got, and we do have some engineers and stuff. I have of course looked through all the battle groups and seen that okay, are they doing good, are they doing bad, so on. Refilled the platoons that are doing poorly, switch them out and so on and so on. Anyway, that is a bit, behind the scenes almost. It's not that interesting, I feel like, for you guys to look at. Yeah, I'm gonna enlarge this little turn 5 here for you guys right now. But as always, I recommend that you check out the companion book that is linked in all of these Bird Grove DLC descriptions, because it's an amazing little document and you can follow along the real life battles, what actually happen, minute by minute. These guys, they have, here they have like kind of, how do you say it, concluded what happened in these little, text things here. But in that, you can almost follow it in some cases, every 5-10 minutes, you can follow the combat, what happened in real life in that companion book. I'm also going to show you the briefing. This is the position that the Soviets were finding themselves in real life. Or that the Soviets, but, that were the position that was in real life. They had, for example, been able to cross here and take together with troops here and here. Or no, I think they actually managed to just move like this. I don't recall really. Just read the companion book, you'll find out. But they took Nestilova here, and the fighting will now be centered around the line. How can you say it? Gnestilova, Redkaya, Makri. So the Soviets called the bird grow here Vogelwelsch, and in German they call it Redkaya. So I would say that they're gonna try to form a line out like this towards, and then try to attack towards Olchovatka down here. I don't know. I don't remember. I've read it like 2-3 times, that companion book, but it just hasn't really stuck because I always get lost when I start playing it myself. But yeah, let's just press here and see what happens. Okay, thank God we aren't facing anything over here. Thank God. Um, our encircled battle groups here are still, in the action, or gonna be in the action. I don't think they have gotten any ammo or anything. They're having a hard time here. But yeah, but we have a lot of other things, and the Bird Grove will now see some action, I think. We also have these 88s in quite a precarious position out here on the left flank. Hold on, why were you red? One of the 80 guys. Yeah, he's out of ammo. He hasn't gotten any new ammo since last time. Okay. Some tank unit here, but I'm unsure. We might have just... these guys have not had T-34s for a while. So we will see. We will see what's up here. Anyway, I'll get into the action, or I'll get onto the battlefield, and I'll see you guys there. Okay, first of all, check out these conditions. 22 o'clock, it's gonna be pitch dark, fog, 4 degrees Celsius, quite cold also. Forecast is clear though, so we will get something done. And I have figured out I have a spotter here, and we have some flares, so that is gonna be nice at least. But yeah, as we can see here's Gnestilova, which we've been fighting very hard over. we are able to deploy on this side now still, which is pretty funny. And we have Vogelwelchen or Redkaya here, as so named because the Germans thought it looked like a bird. So here's the beak, I guess, and you know the tails or the fins or what do you call it? The feathers going down here, the tail feathers and such on, so on. Meanwhile, the Soviets called it Redkaya, which means barren or sparse. So it looks a bit sparse, but I don't know if that's from fighting or what. Okay, if that's from fighting or if it's just how it is. Anyway, I'll take a look here at the battlefield and try to get something set up here. Seems like the Soviets are right now in a salient here, which is gonna be quite nice for us if we can use these 88s, which somehow have ended up here. They were in, you know, Vogelwelchen before, but now they're here. We need to really make sure that we use these to their full advantage. This one can't even be used to any advantage as it's out of ammo nearly. Anyway, I'll take a look at all this and I'll get back to you guys. So see you in a bit. Okay, guys. So let me just adjust the microphone a little bit. Here we are. We have some arrived companies. We have the fourth battery, I'm guessing, of the 377th Artillery Regiment here. With second artillery platoon. I don't actually know how artillery really is organized. I thought batteries were like the smallest unit you had in a artillery unit. Okay, but they're talking about some platoon here. Second artillery platoon. I'm a bit confused. Isn't a platoon a battery? Anyway, we're moving up there, 80 guns. Artillery is holding here. I'm gonna move this guy forward, and then I'm gonna see if the wire link gets over there. I'm gonna get to the bottom of how this works. We have some units that are, you know, out of ammo and such. They are put back at strategic locations. We also have these, you know, Junkas and Mants platoons. If you've seen earlier videos, you'll recognize them. Told to take up a line approximately along this road here, if you can see it in the dark. Other than that, it's kind of hedgehog defense. You know, one here to protect Gnestilova, one here to protect the Redkaya or Bird Grove, and one here to protect Farmstead Makri. So yeah, it's gonna be interesting. This is this place just west here of Redkaya or Vogelwelchen, depending on what nation you are. You have the most, you know, the most what do you call it? The highest density of anti-tank guns in anywhere on the Eastern Front almost. Probably not, but you know, almost. And engineer platoons are set to hold this line here. We have one of the engineer platoons as well here as a block. If the enemy tries heading towards Farmstead Makri here. Also way back here, we have Gut platoon and Schultz platoon. They are not fit for combat, but if needed be, they can move into here. We also have from the same company as Gut and Schultz, we have their Pak 97/38s. So these will be very useful in anti-infantry combat, is what I'm thinking. As always, we're prepared for the enemy if he thinks about attacking with a tank. Other than here, on this flank, we really do not have anything that could deal with a tank. So that's going to be interesting. Anyway, we're going to have to keep in mind, it's very dark, it's very foggy. We're probably going to take some time until we spot the enemy. So let's see. But yeah, for those guys that, you know, like to scroll forward and begin the video here, there's actually quite a few. Here's a flare. There's quite a few people that just watched from when the gameplay starts, and another few that watch just from when the action starts. But for you guys to watch from the gameplay, as I just said, you know, this is probably gonna take some time until we find the enemy, considering the conditions. Low light, fog, visibility is gonna be poor. Anyway, our 88s are here on the most leftern flank, but they are told to hold fire for now. These guys are gonna be instrumental for us to deal with quite dangerous targets, KV-1s and such, you know, so... Anyway, our TRPs are being processed now. This spotter here is gonna hopefully be able to save our day here. And find some burning stuff here. One interesting thing I also saw when I placed out these guns is that in the background there's a bunch of destroyed Soviet material from the first battle. The T-34s, if you remember. What a creepy wind noise. Ugh. Shivers down the spine. Now we're taking fire here. Bird Grove is being targeted by the enemy's artillery. Poor cable guys running around. Yeah, I'm just gonna forewarn you guys. I will try to finish this first recording up in around 30 minutes, and like in real life time, not in game time. So because I have to get to bed, honestly. And oh my goodness, that's a Soviet right there. Hold on. Okay, he's gonna grenade us. He's gonna throw grenades. We're gonna die. We are so cooked. I know how this goes if you let the Soviets come this close. We're gonna be lucky if we just pick him off here. They were really close. I did not know they could. I mean, they were supposed to deploy out here in this field. Oh well. And now we're spotting more actually being paused here. What I'm gonna say is I have to get to bed, but I don't know if I will like cut this video short. I could just, you know, continue recording another day and just cut it together with this video. So it's probably gonna be a full-length video for you guys anyway. Here's the first grenade from the Soviets. Here. 2 casualties, question marker. 2 wounded at least. He's dead though. Yeah, next one wounded. They are so good with those nades. And here we take some impacts out in the field. That is fine. That is cool. I don't care. Oh my goodness. These guns need to get ready. Yeah, throw this like Gebalteladung, throw everything you got. Machine gunners need to start working, everybody, come on. Get it together, guys. There's Soviets running up on your position. No. Come on, guys. What the fuck is going on? Come on. Get it together. Oh my goodness, that we... Okay, come on. I hate when the battle starts like this, man. There goes the grenade. Beautiful work from the Soviets, at least. Yeah, that's how they work. I've never played as the Soviets in this game. Maybe it's too easy. Oh my goodness, they're firing with the... Yeah, there we go. This is what should happen if you roll up on a position like this, you know. Oh, we have something firing. Hold on. No, okay. It's just a machine gunner that's able to perform this kind of firing. Not a Maxim gun, at least. So that is... I'm thankful for that. How many soldiers did you pick off? I think he actually killed one guy, maybe. And you guys should definitely be able to, you know, kill this last mother trucker. There we go. But he got off a grenade towards us too, I think. Or maybe that was actually from these guns. Yeah, that makes more sense. Anyway. Okay. And did I hear something from here? Here we can see flares being popped off. That is good. Okay, first Soviet wave was actually repelled at least. Just it wasn't too many guys. But still, it's, you know, it's getting a bit predictable how they do this shit. Just, you know, oh, I'm close to you, so now I can just use hand grenades and submachine guns to win any engagement. There's like, okay, cool. I need a campaign with tanks. I'm gonna keep it real with you guys. When I don't have my tanks to help me out, I get sadder. You know, even if I only have the little, what do you call it? Whatchamacallit, the little Panzer IIs, you know, that's still, you know, does something for the mood. Here we have the 4 guys who have to roll in the universal carrier. Let's see, do the flux see them? No. But we have, anyway, 2 3.7 centimeter guns here that can deal with that, so you don't have to waste the pack, or the flak 36 ammo. So the flak 36, that's the 88 millimeters. The packs are these old, or well, early war guns. Yes, they can deal with that little tin can pretty nicely. Yeah. Hans is getting on it. Junkas is getting on it. Good work. And here we can see our little pack 30, or the, yeah, well, you get it. The small guns. Small guns are getting targeting towards this, so let's see if we can, oh, they're stopping. No. And they're running with the headlights. Headlights on. And now here's a flare. You can see a Soviet officer actually running around here in the dark. Oh, first round's coming towards them. Hold on, let me just get a view of everything. Okay, we actually... The hell? Why is someone trying to target something here? That is so odd. Anyway. Let's check this out, guys. I think they turned off their lights as they got shot at. Oh. That is pretty smart of them. And we're firing way above these guys. There's our guns out there in the distance. Oh. Oops. Probably gonna edit that out. I accidentally got the Steam overlay activated. And here we have our first visitor to the engine. Are you freaking serious? Nice infiltration from the Soviets. Something is just blown up here. There's a whole lot. Big dust cloud and everything. Yeah, kill them all. Look at this. Look at this. Can we just please get him? Oh, this pack crew has taken a casualty. Oh yeah, that's fair because we have a Soviet. Oh yeah. This is so reasonable. Oh yeah. Yeah, kill them all. Kill all the pack crews. Did he die? Bruh, how did someone even get into here? How does this happen? What the f... Okay, here we have some real fighting, actually. Thank God. Yeah, we have killed 2 of them over here. They managed to get one of our men here. He was a bit too high up on the berm, I would say. You're... Oh no. You guys need to start focusing towards these guys instead. There you go. Let's see, do we have any bullshit here? No, looks good. Okay, cool. Now together with the anti-tank guns, this Soviet push should be getting eradicated. They all, yeah, this looks almost like a SMG company. Or SMG platoon with, there's a lot of automatic rifles and, no wait, they have some Mosin guns. Poor guess by me. Yeah, this hedgehog defense thinking. Who has taken any? Okay, over here. 3 guys have been killed now. We're taking casualties like kinda quickly, I feel like. Oh, that one just touched this vehicle, I think. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. No! This is an interesting vehicle, by the way. So, the engine is here. This is actually the engine, okay? In between the 2 crew compart, or like, how you call it. How do you want to call it? And over here, is that storage or is it a radio set? I know some of these came with radios as well, which is very cool. That's the rear view mirror right there. Imagine driving this thing. Oh my god, that's a crazy steering wheel. Anyway, so this is the engine here, and the drivetrain, as I understand it, goes down into the rear like this. But that's as far as I understood it. I just read a little bit about it on Wikipedia quickly, you know. The best source, but it works. It works for what it is. Oh, okay. Nice. One of the 3.7s is getting quite heavily targeted here. I wonder by what. That looked like something that actually is quite dangerous for a AT gun. Yeah, this AT gun is over for him. I can't seem to find I didn't see any tracers or anything where it could have come from. Interesting. Anyway, let's get this flare. Like, maybe like so. A couple of flares. Like 5 per gun. Out in the field. Yeah, that's where the enemy's flares are coming from too. Okay, 15 more minutes till I gotta go, but you will meet the future me in this video anyway. Here we can see the enemy is targeting Red Kaya. Okay. And this guy, when he gets a link, I'm gonna try it out, or if he ever even gets a link. I think these guys are waiting for him to stop anyway. Retreating, coming from here. Yeah, that makes sense. But what was it that got that big explosion straight onto these guys? No impact holes in the front plate at least, or well, at least, but you know. Here we can see some machine gun fire being exchanged in this field. It should help us out when the flares get going, maybe. A little bit. Oh guys, you guys are pushing way too far out. They do that sometimes when you give them the attack order. They just keep pushing past it. Anyway. I surely don't wanna fire right now with my 88s. That's for sure. Nice machine gun fire coming from here. Wow. Beautiful, actually. You guys need to keep that up. There you go. Nice. Flares should be arriving now. Any second now, almost. Yeah, machine gun fire coming from there. We're returning it. We're giving and taking a little bit here. I missed. happy that we're not facing any Maxim guns. I have PTSD from those ones. Oh, nice, nice, nice. We got these guys now decided that they're gonna fire. Okay. Maybe you shouldn't. You know? Look at this shit. These guys are not irresistant to... You know, they're not resistant to the enemy anti-tank gunfire. My suspicion would be that the main attack direction would be towards Redkaya over here. But it seems like they're trying for Makri. Here. Okay. You guys are probably gonna need to fire anyway in self-defense. I need to kind of baby these guns to see that they're not fired upon or something. Very important piece of equipment. Yeah, we're taking fire. I understand that. That looked almost like a direct impact on this anti-tank rifleman. That's beautiful. Okay. So... maybe something like this could be good. I don't know why we take casualties so quickly when we're entrenched and everything. I mean... feels like there's no use in using these trenches. We just get popped anyway. Over here we're facing off the enemy now on this flank. Which I don't have that high hopes for it, but good luck to you guys. They have proven me wrong anyway, several times in the past, so... yeah, as I said, I don't know what is the point of using these trenches. It feels like you just take casualties anyway, you know, in a manner that is like unbecoming of being attacked when you're in a trench and the enemy is attacking across open ground. It seems like the trench does not give that much of an advantage, to be honest, as it should in real life. Or, well, as one would imagine in such a situation. Yeah, you guys are firing, huh? And we're taking casualties. Yeah. Pain. That is painful. Everyone tried to target this guy. He's targeting the flak. And he's doing it quite well as well. Yeah, you guys shouldn't have opened fire. I told you guys to hold fire, you know, and still here you are. Anyway. Guys can. God damn it, man. Yeah, you're broken too. Turret mechanism broken, of course. Of course, look at this. All of this is a mechanism, man. You take one 14.5 there, it's gonna... now we're taking this fire yet again. Aren't we? Please kill these guns, man. And they're so accurate in the return fire too. I mean, we're hitting them with high explosive 8.8 centimeters here. They don't seem to really care that much. Now finally they're being... yeah, they don't care. Built different, man. Flares should be coming in any second, oh no. That's painful. That is painful though. Bad positioning on my part for these 8.8s, but I did seriously not expect anything heavy to be on this side. I've expected like wholeheartedly push to come in this direction. Anyway. Look at this shit. We're gonna actually... duck down. Okay, look. Let's see what actually happens. Because this guy, you know, sitting like he is right now, he's going to turn into a casualty. I mean... I don't know. Not that impressed with the trenches this far. And this campaign revolves, or like... trenches play a big part in this campaign here, Bird Grows, so... It kind of highlights flaw with the game. You know, I've understood, I've seen it before that I don't really like how it handles foxholes and trenches and so on. But this is kind of highlighting it a little bit, you know. Now we should see 8.8 centimeter versus, I think, already impacted. Oh my goodness. He's firing with a boy's anti-tank rifle. I think he's returning fire with a anti-tank rifle mounted up front. Oh my god. Ain't no way anybody survives that. Oh yeah, he's surviving it and returning fire with the AT rifle up front. Yeah, you guys. It's tracked now at least, so he won't get an angle. Oh! Oh my goodness. Beautiful. Keep it going, boys. Big gun. Well, I want to fire when I look at you, huh? Here comes some actual pushing here. Okay. But we should almost just try, I don't know, something like, where do we want this fire? Where do we want this artillery? I'm pretty sure this place. Just keep it up for a pretty long time. This gun needs to almost angle up towards the enemy. Unit destroyed. Oh yeah. The pack. Fuck. You guys can just open fire if you're gonna do that anyway. They love opening fire, like, even though I don't tell them to. It's interesting. A lot of my units have this, I've noticed, have this Czechoslovakian machine guns in this campaign. They almost look like Bren guns, which, you know, makes sense, as the Bren was a collaborative project between Czechoslovakia and the UK. Bren stands for Brno, I don't know how it's pronounced, Enfield. So between the firearms firms in those two towns, they work together to come up with a Bren machine gun, which is, you know, probably one of the worst machine guns of the war. Like, depending on how you look at it, it's not a bad weapon per se. It's just that it compared, like, to fill the LMG role compared to like the MG34 or something. It's pretty hard to compete with back in the day. These, you should lay down, man. Did you? Or you're not gonna return fire, and you're just gonna... Okay. I'm not impressed. I am not impressed with my machine gunner right here. I don't know. And see, these guys are just they're just getting turned into casualties. We've lost 4 men here. They're, you know... Yeah, you're taking fire from there, but just duck down. Use the cover intelligently, you know. I don't wanna get angry at this game, because I like it, you know, but it's been doing some things lately that have been messing with me, you know? I've been getting a bit salty. I think this campaign might have been not a bad choice, but it might just be the my not something that I'm really used to, or how can you say? I like tanks. I like not infantry. And if I have infantry, I don't like them to be this shitty, because I feel like I'm just in a lot of these games I've been taking. Okay, at least you did good, man. Yeah, have a smoke. Oh wait, he's not smoking. It's cold air leaving his mouth. Insane sounds appearing from Farmstead Macri. Which building was... Is it you? Some building was really, sounding like it... I don't know. Implode. Well, commander is killed all the way out here. Okay, well. Of an infantry squad. Okay, this whole infantry squad has been cleared out here. Interesting. Yeah, these guys are choosing to retreat in a pretty bad direction, I must admit. Anyway, I'm gonna try to get a little bit more positive. I've been feeling down a little bit about this game right now, especially with how poorly everything is going. Like, I feel like it's going poorly, I lose a lot of men to, like, the whole Maxim gun thing. It really messed with me, I really do think that those guns are doing too much in the game. And here, like, yeah, we're being suppressed in the trench, but how are you gonna just lose men one after another in a trench, That MG fire is perfect from their machine gunner over there. I wish my machine gunners were that good. BBH. Looks like the enemy is dropping flares now on my position. These guys are pretty cooked, actually. Stay down. What is this machine gun, man? Oh, it's just a regular one, and then they have that AT rifles. They have a lot of machine guns though, and they all seem to be getting quite nice targeting. Taking casualties over here, which I did not expect like that many, and here as well. Just losing men that are in great positions, Anyway, guys, I'm gonna, say goodbye for now from me, and I'll leave it up to future Deadly Anomalies to maybe come into this game with a more brighter attitude and try to win this shit. So, see you guys in the future. Bye. Hello, it is I, Deadly Anomalies from the future. Anyway, I hope I'm back now with a bit of a happier attitude towards the game. I got a workout in today, went to got a wrestling practice in, so that should be helping the mood, I always get grumpy if I don't get to work out for a while, so anyway, I'm thinking here, maybe we should try lighting this field up yet once more, maybe a little bit towards this direction, like that should be good. 5 flares, or 5 per gun. Let it go, let this salvo fire for a bit more. I'm really unhappy about these AT rifles. They are also, quite good at doing damage across distance. And yeah. This hole in the line might not work out the way we want it to, if they just sneak past here, and get to my battalion command post here. So we will see. I did some investigating, and also we're taking quite decent fire towards our trenches here, and I'm very, hold on. This platoon really has been taking it, or how can you say it? They've really been reduced, and I don't see why. They haven't faced any artillery or anything. It's just, machine gun fire. Oh, what the hell? We have enemies back here? What? And why are you here? Oh no, those are my my mortar teams. I left them behind, of course, because they didn't have any ammo. But they are getting torn to pieces back here, of course. They don't have any ammo to defend themselves, but why are there Soviets here? My guess? I don't know what my guess is. Maybe, just maybe that they were deployed here and did a big move across here, but why are the Soviets just appearing here? And these guys are, of course, low on ammo. Should be something, though, to repel, I don't know, that is crazy. Here we're taking losses as well on this flank. This whole squad obviously got destroyed, Now I'm getting pissed off again, just looking at this game, because what do you mean excuse me, but what do you mean you have set up trenches? Like, look at how many dudes I have here, and the enemy can just walk up the stress squad, take out a whole squad, And here as well, look at this, I'm just losing dudes for somehow, and back here, and I don't know, man. I don't know. Let's get these flares out here. And I'm really afraid for this battalion command post here. Yeah, they are messing us up with these NGs. Another crewman of the pack killed, obviously. Can these guys please return fire, or are they out of high explosive? Yeah, they're out of high explosive. They should abandon the gun, but I can't tell them to do that. I can tell them to maybe get low or something, I don't know. Yeah, this gun is gonna get got. Now these men are super reduced. Why though? Why are they why are they faring so poorly? Why can't these guys... Okay, that's the mortar, man, that's cool. But like, why are these guys just not returning fire, really? They're not really that good at their job, to be fair. I might have to keep it real with you guys. These guys kind of suck. Anyway. Soviets at least disappeared here. These light infantry guns might actually run into them, though. Let's have these guys think platoon move out here and try to search it. Cancel order, obviously. Yeah, let's just have these guys move back and perform a sweep back there. Link broken towards crew. Okay. Yeah, they're really getting this gun. This gun is gonna get broken. Yeah. It is already broken. And I can't tell them to abandon it either. They will have to sit here and take this 14.5 fire from the AT man. Or AT rifleman. He can just lay here and do nothing. Or he can just lay here and nobody does anything about him. Oh my god, man. My AT gun will get my flak will get taken out. I'm sure of this. By this guy. Yeah. Yeah. Oh. Maybe we can fire some flares and then get this going. Hey, look at this. There we go. That's a good burst on him. He does not seem to care though. And this, I don't know. Can we please get a burst that hits? That's now this puck is trying to target him as well. The small puck, that is. This one. Pack 36. And the mortar team here is actually getting kind of fucked up. Something exploded here. I don't know what that is actually. We have been taking quite heavy fire from something. But what it is, I don't know. Nice that this gun just got demolished like this. And this platoon just got murked. They got, I don't know what. Key point taken. Nestilova, okay. Sure. But yeah, this platoon got so worked over. I don't know really how or what's the reasoning for it, as they are in a very well defended position. They're facing no heavy fire. They haven't been artillered or anything. This is all the work of just, you know, Soviet rifle and machine gun fire. And they are in an open field. We're in an entrenched position. I don't know. Yeah, now they have 2 of those rifles. Oh, they have a lot of them, actually. Do you have any high explosive then? Yeah, you do. Hold on now. If we can do this. There we go. And there we go. Maybe he can start working on a targeting solution out there. Now we can cancel those flares for now and allow the high explosive fire mission to commence. I'm really dissatisfied about this. That's a nice burst towards this AT rifle, but not enough. Come on. Here we go. There we go. Now we should be starting to target that little place there. As marked. Come on. Come on, little guy. Yeah, and this 6 men only left now. They won't 5. Yeah, this gun is out due to this. Can't combat. Yeah, of course. There's no way for me to tell them to just leave the gun either. Can I do this? No. No. Can I tell them? I don't know. Can I tell these guys to move out? I don't think I can. Anyway. This gun is, we can count it out. This platoon, we can count it out. Feels bad, man. And why are you getting back on, or getting up on this gun? Man, you're just allowed to blink away here. My infantry, see, my infantry, okay, let me rage for a second here, because my infantry, who's held up, they're posted up in like nice defensible positions. Oh my god, this platoon is also, but these were not in such a great position. They were kind of forced into this engagement in a poor manner. I wanted them to block towards here because I was thinking the Soviets might be trying to move here onto this position, but no. But like this platoon, they are in a nice fortified position. They have been just schwacked. And these guys with their AT rifles just out in the open, can sit and blink for the last like 15 minutes at my flux. You know, nobody's doing anything about it. And why? Why aren't you listening to your commander here? I would love for you to start. Are you even firing? What's going on with you guys? Why aren't you firing? You have HE and everything. Okay, well, guess the Puck 36 doesn't want to fire. Anyway, first round impacting here. There's a lot of AT rifles. Oh my god, and they're all focusing on the flak. This is plain undignified. This is one way to lose it. Okay. Yeah, well. And this platoon, please start working as a platoon as well. I mean, fire out of your trench. Please. Don't let them do us like this, man. And why did I lose so... Can it... Explain this, atheists. Because what do you mean my fully entrenched platoon here just got... Just freaking clapped by machine gunners in the open? Hey, maybe I should stop that and... Here we go. Yeah. Artillery is starting to target here. Will it be enough? Why are you not firing though? Look, the ground has started like getting lit on fire. This gun is so over. Look at this. Look at the amount of impacts here. And they have been totally unopposed in doing this to my gun. Or well, the guys that tried to oppose them, my infantry platoons, they got just eradicated. Obviously. No attacks here. Ah, man. Gosh. Gosh. Yeah, nice. And why are you just sitting here? Like, I wish I could just tell these guys, take cover in the trench, leave the gun. Yeah, the unit is destroyed. I know, man. Maybe now we can abandon it. Yep, yeah, now we can abandon it. Your lives are not worth anything to me now. If you can't man your gun because you, like, the gun is broken, what the hell am I supposed to do with y'all? Oh my god. Oh my god. Get some flares going here. After the fire mission. Yeah, now 4 men left of this platoon. 7, okay. I exaggerated. 7 men left on the platoon. This one, oh my god, man. If you guys can just try maybe to move into here, then probably gonna get killed just by moving out in the open like that, but you're getting killed anyways as they are right there, so 88 casualties, that is crazy. Who is this that died here? Okay, he was part of Fink. Oh, I wonder, did you find anyone here? I'm guessing we can just tell him to move about like this, just get a little sweep going, you know. Oh well, we have 2 more 88s anyway, like, yeah. But this is a valuable lesson, I guess. I don't know what the lesson is here, really, that my infantry is incapable of protecting my my equipment, incapable of returning fire in a, like, decent manner. The lesson is also, I mean, guess that just look at this. This is where they were firing from. This is our infantry's position right here in a fox, or like a trench. Okay. They were firing towards here. Oh, even back here. So my infantry, are you gonna tell me that you're gonna get murked by... Hold on. You can just look over the edge like this with your rifle. You're gonna get murked by someone like a machine gunner out there. He's just gonna kill you and a bunch of your squad mates. Like, okay. How does that make any sense? And stop this stuff. They don't want to go here though. Which, I mean, understandable, but also it was kind of where I thought they would go, so I've been fooled by the Soviets. This guy, what are you doing? These men have just not gotten any orders at all, and he decided, I'm gonna go out here, bro. I'm gonna be here. That is crazy. Let's see here. Are we gonna allow this to happen over here? I mean, I just feel like my infantry is... What the... What? What? Look at this. We're just getting freaking destroyed out here. How many have we killed? That's one enemy dead. 2, 3, okay, 4, 5. Okay, a bit more, but still. They can just walk up on me and kill me. Man. I cannot believe this bullshit, man. They just walk straight into the position and just gank me, bro. What a horrible time it is. Here's some kind of machine gun as well working against us. Kind of. But yeah, they have fortified positions here as well. Maybe these are my old ones. Are they? Maybe. Here's their freaking universal carrier. Ooh. Nice explosion there. Here we can see the enemy machine gunner. Yeah, this position, you know, look at this. It's been so reduced. I would say 90% of the casualties here are just anti-tank rifles and machine guns as well. That's what kills us. Halved. We have been halved, or no, we have not been halved, but nearly. We've taken like 30% casualties, I would say, like around there. More actually, but yeah. Look at this man. Or this man. This is the true horror of this episode. He can probably get a thumbnail or something for that. Hold on. Yeah, I'll make something. I'll make one of my thumbnails this one or something. Yeah. One thing to keep in mind on YouTube, by the way, when you watch YouTube and you find you might get confused sometimes because there's gonna be different thumbnails and titles for the same video. That's when the guy uploading, he's actually able to, you know, do a test. So he uploads the same video with different titles and thumbnails to see which one performs best. So yeah, I know people have gotten confused about that before in my comment section. I think so. I was just gonna... It'd be useful to know. These guys that have taken, I mean, pretty significant casualties for a platoon. Oh my god, a Soviet managed to get all the way over here, huh? I mean, still pretty significant casualties. They are doing the best. Which is very, you know, telling of this whole position. And I don't know what I did wrong. That's the thing. Like, when you're fighting and you understand, okay, this is the big mistake I did. I can understand that. But here, I don't see what I did wrong. I placed my guys in, okay, this platoon, this Morgenstern or whatever, over here. I can understand that they kind of get got because they're also out in the open. But so was the enemy. But like here, what did I do wrong? I just put guys down in a trench or in the foxhole or what, trench or whatever you want to call it. Supported by, you know, pucks, flux, a bunch of stuff. Like good units that could support them. And no way, Jose. They got done in. As well over here on the right flank. What have I, or anywhere here. What have I done to deserve this? Like, Okay, the casualties aren't that severe when you look at it like this, but for example, for this platoon in particular, what? And here, oh my goodness, no, 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 no. Oh, the company commander has been snuck up on. He was here in this house, and the house has been blown up. Oh, why? Okay. This is the last of the command element, huh? Okay, hold on. Do we have anything to... That's the next company command that they're going to go for. Think they're getting tired. Okay. Get up there. Who are you? Identify yourself. These guys... I mean... Something here is gonna have to just perform a little... They're gonna have to turn into a bad group of sorts. Save this position if it's possible. I mean, I don't think so. He's gonna walk up. He's gonna figure out there's someone here. He's gonna throw a grenade and it's gonna be all over. Generally, how combat goes with the Soviets in these close quarters engagements. Hey, you think you have eradicated the command post, which I mean fair, because look at this shit. Anyway. Here some fire is being taken between, almost between Makri and the command post. But yeah, this position is... They just eradicated this place, basically. Very, very interesting. Now the enemy has captured Gnestilova. Interestingly enough. And here they're getting into the shit now with the Soviets. We're posting a red flare because look at that field. They have been put down quite a bit in the field there. That is good at least, you know. Oh, here he is. Here he is. They found him. The cable squad even getting involved now. Oh yeah, there's more over there. Platoon leaders, section leaders over here. Yeah, well. Retreat coming from over here, of course. Oh man. Oh man. Can we please deal with this guy? No, grenade. Nice, actually, running away from the grenade. Kill him. And you, what are you bastards even up to? There we go. Nice work. Don't let him kill your whole group, man. Man, the soldierly capabilities of my guys, I'm starting to question them. I'm starting to question their capacity as soldiers. I'm not seeing anything I like to see right now, to be honest. Yeah, I mean, I see a lot of dead Soviets here in the field, so that is good. But we're taking far too many casualties in doing so. I don't know. Maybe I'm being unfair to these guys. I don't think so. You should be able to hold a position like this. You should be doing the defensive battle over there should have been performed better. Are we taking impacts now, or is this gun firing? I think this gun is firing. Maybe a little bit of both. Now I would say a lot of the fighting is centered here around the right flank. Oh. Yeah, very interesting. The Lutwitz. I want this soul. Oh yeah, these guys are now getting into it, and they're getting naded. Because who isn't? Okay, let's see here. There we go. Nice work. Knock him out. And here, this sounds like the Soviets that I know of. Yeah. Yeah. What a freaking menace it is to play against these guys with their grenades. And how, I don't understand how they can have so many grenades per rifle, man. That is really the worst, like, or the most, like, and, I mean, look at this platoon, Schneider's platoon. That is insane to me. That is actually insane to me. Yeah, yeah. Sorry, I had to look out the window for a second. Schneider's platoon, such a disgrace. Such a disgrace to, like, soldierly capabilities. This is not how you freaking do this shit, man. And now the Soviets are just gonna be able to move up. They're gonna probably be, like... The only platoon here is this, like, that's capable left is these guys. I don't know if they're enough. Everyone's taking fire, obviously. We have so much strength here, though, so I mean, this position, if this one falls, I don't know what to say. And here, look at this now. That's the thing I was expecting to see. That's how I expected contact to go here on this side of the front. But no, not always. Let's get some... Oh yeah, they're coming. Let's get a fire mission going here. You guys have any ammo left? No, they don't have any high explosive left, of course. That explains it. Are you all out of high explosive? Probably. Probably. Honestly. Not these guys, though. Oh my goodness. We need to get this platoon back. And probably this one, too. These guys, you can all retreat. If at all possible. Throw smoke grenades. Drag the guns back. Get them back. How's it going for these guys? They're still holding strong. But for how long? They're being, you know, moved out. The enemy's moving upon them and from different directions. Maybe these guys will actually lock in and become soldiers for once. Who knows? Over here we have some men in retreat, I think. Here we have allowed... Oh yeah, this is the next company commander that's just gonna get worked over here by the Soviets then. Come on. You guys, you need to... This guy. There you go. You guys could just go out there and try to hunt him down. That sounded like our fire, at least over here. Yeah, good. Good. After that, we should want a nice machine gun fire. They can actually do it. Soviets can fire their machine guns. What is happening with you? Why are you getting so... Okay. Yeah, that's more like it. Something like that, maybe. Someone is firing here. We can't see them, I think. Oh yeah, here he is. Just being allowed to fire straight into this foxhole here. Maybe you guys should try firing at some muzzle flashes every once in a while. Oh yeah, we took a casualty from that as well, I think. Yeah, yeah, buddy. There we go. Doesn't kill him though. There we go. Get some bursts over here. See, how's it going for this fox over here in their retreat? Mainly it's the guns that need to get back, honestly. Machine gunners and such can still hold their positions. Oh, we need it right here instead, I think. Well, let's see what happened here. Did we manage to get this Soviet soldier? Yeah, I think that was him. That's good. Here they're just getting torn up on the rightmost side. These machine guns are doing good work, kinda. They're at least letting off good bursts. Oh shit. Yeah, this platoon is just gonna... I don't think they have ammo enough, maybe. Yeah, they're running quite low on ammunition, huh? That might explain it, but or that should explain it. Poor guys. Come on, guys, you need to... I don't know what I can do for them when they're this low on ammo. Here we have a retreat somewhere as well, yeah. Man! What is this? Why are we just getting freaking... Why? Why? Why are we getting this? Like, why? They can do whatever they want to us, it seems like. We have to really, you know, be kinda... I don't know. We have to really be, like, fighting in a totally different way. I don't know how... Because we're not better than them in, like, one-on-one combat. We're not better at them than them in, like, general either. They have way more assets on field. And my guys are just running out of ammo. The battalion command post will take contact, I think, if we don't get a ceasefire anytime soon. Arms and Macri is, you know, which this platoon was tasked with defending. They will not be able to do that. There's no way. Why are we just letting this fool walk up on us? And are we out of ammo for everything or what? What is this shit? No? No? Okay. You guys have ammo, you're just not firing. That is a good burst. That's how a machine gun burst should look. I shouldn't be the one having to tell these, so like, oh my goodness, they're now getting into really close contact with the enemy here. But the rounds are impacting. Oh nice, they're getting their grenades onto us now. You need to throw grenades back. There you go. There you go, buddy. There you go. Good work. Now he's gonna run in here. Get ready. You're getting into close combat, my friend, if you want it or no. Dude. God, you guys suck. You guys suck so bad. Deal with the one man that entered your trench, please. Yeah, fire into this. Yeah, now we're returning fire, guys. Good. Some random screaming. Did some... What the hell is going on here? What is going on? Nice grenade, by the way. Okay. Yeah, fire at that dude out there. You have a bigger problem in your trench, man. There you go. Some impacts coming along now. Oh, nice. Nice grenade. They sure know how to storm a trench, at least. We don't know how to defend it. Man. Why are my guys just sucking at their job as soldiers? Like, literally, they are just plain bad. They are just plain bad as soldiers. They let these Soviets come in one and one, like, just piece by piece into their trenches. And they get, like, you know, freaking pieced up. My guys are just plain bad soldiers. I don't know what to say. It's all I have to say about this. These guys are just plain bad at their job as soldiers. Incredibly unimpressed am I. I'm incredibly unimpressed with my men here. These guns need to just get back here or something. They have nothing to do on the front line. But yeah, I'm just very, very unimpressed with all of like all soldiers of my side right now that have been in this battle. This has, I mean, we've had some bad ones like before in other episodes where I'm like very, you know, questioning. I'm highly questionable towards the soldierly skills of these guys. But this one takes the cake. It really does. It really does. Oh well. Maybe these guys can move up a little here. Seems like this wood line here should be clear. Or, well, clear, save for like one Soviet. But yeah, this episode takes the cake for really poor soldierly skills. They have allowed themselves to get surrounded here. We have no quick response really here to save our battalion commander over here either. The men that were supposed to hold the line have failed. I don't know what I did wrong. Did I I had them supported. I called in flares. I put them in like what I would say are decent positions to work from. But they just let themselves get destroyed. Now this is a situation where you might surrender actually, for once. Because what is there to do? Machine gun bursts from our side are sporadic at best. As well. Yeah, here comes the artillery, not that our guys care. Man. What the hell? Look at this, they can just run freely right outside the trench. These guys are severely demoralized. Yeah, look at him, frightened for his life. So over. We need to fire in defense of the command post right now. Fire with the fire mission. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know what I've done wrong in this battle. Obviously, something, you know, is not working out here, but it's hard to, you know, figure it out, because on paper I feel like I don't know what's wrong. Why are, like, for example, here, highly defended position. Look at this, foxholes everywhere. Everyone can like see the Soviets as they come over this hill. These frontline men though, just eradicated. Just eradicated. My guess here is that the Soviets just wrapped around here, woo, 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 and now we come up this way, woo, 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 and just got up to the edge of these trenches and started lobbing nades inside with our men inside, covering up in fear and refusing to answer with grenades of their own. Because I don't know why, maybe they never learned to throw something in their life. Retreat coming from here, yeah, well. Clink, 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 yeah. There you go, that is how you do it. That is how you do it. And here, what is going on here? Actually, what is going on here? This is a minefield. That's nice at least. See, where is the minefield placed? Right here, huh? Okay. Yeah, Ormstead Macri was not defended very well. It was very poorly defended. And this gun, does it have no HE? No, it has no HE. That explains a few things. But this gun, my goodness. Ah, the way we lost this flak. Man, oh man. Lately will I forget about that. Man, I just want this battle to be over, guys. I'm gonna keep it honest with y'all. Yeah, here they come. That's how they roll. They roll up on their trench, throw grenades inside it. This man, incapable of throwing a grenade back. Let's see. Do these men have any grenades? Let's check the ammo. No, they do not have any grenades of their own. Why? Well, I don't know. Because they're part of an encircled company that can't be resupplied. However, the encircled company on the operational map is told that they're here in the middle of the River Don. This is not a staging area for a company. And even if they were, for some reason, you know, we started out on this side of the map and somehow say that they ended up here by the miracle of gravity and tactics. Okay, well, we have pushed out our front line here. There is a beachhead on the other side of the Don. I was forced to partake in like an offensive, river crossing in this campaign, which is, by the way, I'm supposed to be defending for the most part here, guys. I'm not supposed to be doing this shit. But no, even if we have a beachhead that stretches out to where these encircled, quote unquote, encircled companies are, it doesn't matter. It does not matter at all. This is... that's crazy to me, man. Oh well. Let's level Farmstead Macri, then I guess. Something like this. Yeah. Yeah, something like that. When we're done here, we should just level Farmstead Macri to make sure there's no one there. And here we've taken like beautiful... Even here the casualties are not like, you know, just you can just wave your hand at them. Because even if it was a really nicely defendable position, the Soviets just, you know, they appeared right here in the beginning of like this game. Like, oh yeah, this is a reasonable place for them to appear. Man, what the hell? Okay, do these machine guns have ammo? Yeah, these machine gun emplacements do have ammo. Now they need to spot the enemy, which might be easier said than done through all of this dense shrub, like dense trees and stuff, you know. Oh my goodness. Beautiful work from Months. They really advanced past where I wanted them to be. But yeah, that's fine. Maybe we can go for Farmstead Nameless. If they get contacted, they're just gonna get like, they're gonna have some I don't have any hopes for these guys to survive getting contacted at all with the enemy, but yeah. This is nice at least. The ambient fire spreading and lighting up these two guys in the dark. And he's running to cause some ruckus, man. Under fire, retreat under fire. Yeah. You don't say. Don't say, guys. Man, am I disappointed in... I don't know if I'm disappointed in myself, honestly. I don't see the massive mistake I did here. You can suffer that fate, man. I don't care. But no, I don't really see the massive like tactical mistake made here. What I saw was a very low intensity of firing coming from these guys, and the marked platoons had a low fire intensity, and later on they as well, you know, were they utilized their train very poorly and managed to get themselves killed, although they had a lot of favorable conditions in it, like speaking for them. And now they can just get run up on. So I don't know. Oh, this is interesting. Here we can... Oh, someone spotted something. He did. Oh well. Now we're beginning to level this place. Just to make sure that if anyone snuck into here, they should be feeling some pain. But yeah, guys, I think the fighting will be very low intensity, and there will be more of my saltiness here. So I'll just, you know, play this out, and you know, I will edit the rest of this episode together, I think, if there's anything interesting that happens, because right now the intensity of fighting is pretty low, and there's just not a... Oh, this is something going on. But yeah, there's not a whole lot going on right now. I'll just I'll edit something together for the rest of this episode right now. There we go. It didn't take too long. We got a ceasefire. Nothing has really happened. I'm definitely gonna take it. I am in a super bad mood right now. Oh, oops, bumping the mic around. Super bad mood right now thanks to this abhorrent display by my men. I'm surprised if we get a positive casualty ratio out of this, guys. So I'm gonna be completely honest with you all. This has been a true disappointment. I'm very displeased here with what has happened on the field. Okay, yeah. We did have a 1 to 2 ish. Yeah, we actually had almost exact 1 to 2 casualty ratio here. But yeah, look at this missing column. That is crazy. Yeah, I don't know what to say here, guys. I don't know what to say. I'm very unimpressed with all of this. And I think we lost quite some train. Yeah, we did lose a lot of like weighted area, which we're gonna have to take back, I think, when the dawn breaks in the game. Look at this. The infantry is getting so torn up, man. They have so... Look how much infantry they have. That's crazy. That is crazy. And one of my guns, yeah, it got destroyed. Look at this, though. Unopposed, the enemy was allowed to... Look at this. Completely unopposed, the enemy was allowed to fire like this upon us. Nothing came from this platoon here. Interesting. Interesting. Let's see. Did we have anything? Oh yeah, these are these guys. Very interesting. How poorly they did too, to be honest. Oh yeah, wrong. That's wrong by me. I was not thinking about them. Okay, this is like artillery battery commander up here. Very. Oh, what the hell was his telephone and cable crew doing out here, man? What the hell? Okay. Look at this. These guys. These guys managed to kill 13 of my personnel behind my lines. And how did they get here? I don't know. I don't know, guys. I honestly don't know. Who are you? A rifle company commander. That's good, at least, that we're getting something valuable killed here. Oh my god, this was a mortar platoon, man? Oh yeah, look at them. They're actually carrying light mortars, huh? Interesting. That's crazy. The port, or the transport for a spotter got ended up all the way out here. A forward observers transport. Here's at least something good that happened. Yeah. Well, this one really got lit up, huh? Was it worth it? Probably not, guys. I'm gonna keep it real with you guys. Here are some real bastards. The AT rifleman. I think, yeah, this must be the one that the squad that because they have a destroyed vehicle. You can see a vehicle, destroyed vehicle, not vehicle. I don't know. Yeah, this is the bastard. What's his name? Froll. Khoryshev. Froll captures Elephant 113. Okay, and who's Elephant 113 then? This is Lion. Yeah, okay, they get to capture it, huh? But why? It's way it's not in their controlled area. Maybe it's close enough. Oh well. Huh. Well, they have taken Farmstead Makri, and their salient is growing ever so bigger towards Olkhovatka here. So yeah, let's get back to the operational map and see how the front line has changed. Yeah, this battle group is retreating. That is not weird at all. Battle group routed out here. Okay, we will see what has happened here. This looks like, are they encircled now? Because these guys got themselves unencircled now, I think. Or am I thinking about the wrong battle group here? Am I going crazy? We had one here. Where did they go? Where did they end up? And why did you guys end up all the way back here? Did I tell you to do that? Maybe. Maybe I did, actually. Huh. Lots of confusion right now. Do we get anything cool next turn? Or anything at all? Does not look like it. We get in 3 turns we get access to the Herbst infantry regiment, which is like a collection of infantry units. How can you say it? Battalions from different infantry regiments from across the whole division. So we're part of the 377th Infantry Division, as I understand it, and these are infantry regiments from the whole divisions, like platoons that were in reserve. So these are like manpower that is allocated for me to counter strike with, basically, or counter attack with. And also I figured out which tank unit has the KV-1s. They're called or they're part of the 150th Tank Brigade. So none of these guys, I think, have the KV-1s, and they were supposed to move here along Kaveria Creek, which goes along here. So KV-1 should be somewhere here on the left flank for those. Or, well, I have been wondering about it. But yeah, see you guys in the next episode. Hopefully the battle will evolve into something a bit more conductive to our victory then. Because right now, not looking too hot, and we're losing these we actually need to think about having these victory points. We need to retake Farmstead Macri at least. We might have extended our area a bit here though. So I'm having thoughts here about cutting the salient off and encircling them. Anyway, we will see in next episode what I end up doing here. So see you guys in the next episode. I hope you enjoyed the video, even though I got all salty. Maybe that's what you want to see. I've heard a lot of people want to see me suffer playing this game. So here you go. This is me suffering. Thank you guys for watching. Take care. Until next time.